Hey everyone, Adam Shara here from Bravura Media Company. Today we've got another vintage map for you guys. It is a map of Lake Tahoe, California that was originally produced in 1874. It is a beautiful topographic map of Lake Tahoe and the surrounding area. It doesn't only just talk about like elevation, mountain ranges. It gives building locations, locations of cities. It gives us mining information. I mean, this sucker is loaded with wonderful, wonderful information. But before we dive right in, we're going to kind of explore and examine this map. But before we do that, we're going to go over kind of a brief history and geographical history of Lake Tahoe. So let's begin. As you know, Lake Tahoe is a large freshwater lake located in the Sierra Nevada of the United States. The lake runs along the California and Nevada border and is just west of Carson City. The lake is one of the largest alpine lakes in North America. Its depth is 1,645 feet, making it the second deepest lake in the United States next to Crater Lake. The lake is a major, major destination. The people of California and Nevada flock there during the summer and even the winter. I mean, it's a very popular skiing destination as well as summer outdoor recreation for hiking. Very, very popular vacation destination. The history of the lake, pertaining to directly the history around Lake Tahoe was previously inhabited by the Washoe tribe. Washoe is spelled W-A-S-H-O-E, and the term Lake Tahoe is actually derived from the Washoe tribe's word. It's a word from the Washoe tribe, Dawa, and it kind of, if you hear Dawa, it kind of sounds like the pronunciation is very close to Tahoe, the two-syllable kind of harsh, Dawa. It sounds like Tahoe almost. And that word in the Washoe tribe actually means the lake. So I thought that was kind of interesting to note. The discovery of Lieutenant John C. Fremont was the first person of European ethnicity to discover Lake Tahoe in February of 1844. Later on, John Calhoun Johnson. This is kind of interesting to see the naming, because there was some conflict with the naming of the lake. John Calhoun Johnson, who was a Sierra explorer and was actually a mail carrier in this area. He was a mail carrier transporting mail by snowshoe during the winter. He actually discovered several southern portions of the lake, and he actually named the lake in the early 1800s Lake Bigler, because he named it after the third governor of California, John Bigler. And there was some conflict with the name later on, largely because Bigler was a secessionist during the Civil War. He wanted to separate himself from the Union of the United States, and people were very opposed to the lake being named Bigler. And Bigler and Tahoe, those two names, or you could say terms, were being used both at the same time. It was just John Calhoun Johnson he named this lake specifically that. But he talks about how he discovered a portion of the southern portion of the lake, and he called it, let me see if I get this right. Fallen Leaf Lake. He actually talks about viewing a portion of the lake from peaks down at the southern portion, and I actually found Fallen Leaf Lake right here on the map, right here. So we know he was snowshoeing and delivering mail right around this area to the southern portion right here, probably to Lake House, like right here, and a couple of these buildings. Oh, this Lake House, and here's a high school, I believe. So he was definitely delivering road to John's. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, I just discovered this. You're seeing it for the first time. Ha ha! I just discovered this. I've been exploring this map. I keep finding new information. We talked about John Calhoun Johnson. Look right here. Road to Johnson's Pass. This is his pathway. We talked about the southern portion. I didn't even... Sometimes you really got to investigate these maps in-depthly, and I didn't see it because the text is so small. But this is his pathway. Johnson's Pass. Look at this. And I did know this when I looked at the map more specifically. See how he named the Lake Bigler? He calls Lake Bigler right here. And this is Johnson's... This is his steps. This is cool. This is cool. Okay. Look at... These are his pathways, I'm guessing. That's cool. This is where the routes he delivered mail. Johnson's Pass. That's cool. Okay. Okay. So he was delivering mail in the area. So that was cool. I just discovered that. I get kind of excited. But let's go into the mining history. Now, this is kind of interesting because this is very relevant to the reason why Lake Tahoe is a tourist destination today. A lot of the population of Virginia City was coming to Lake Tahoe because it was proximity to Lake Tahoe, and it was like kind of like a weekend getaway retreat to somewhere where people could relax, because people in Virginia City were mining. They were mining silver and gold like crazy in Virginia City. And it's look at Virginia City right here. If you zoom in, Gold Hill, Silver City, man, look at this. They're mining like crazy here. And there was actually, I think it was called Comstock Lode. It was a deposit, a mineral deposit, 15 miles to the east of Virginia City. So it's over in this section right here, just off of the map right here. But as you can see, Gold Hill, Silver City, come on, these guys were mining like crazy. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And remember how we mentioned the tribe, Washoe tribe? Look right here, Washoe Lake. You go to the north, Washoe City. That's exactly how you spell that Native American tribe in the area. Look at this, Washoe in big text. So you can see right here that lake is labeled, and yeah, here's a winter's race course. So there's a race course right here by Washoe City. Here's sawmills labeled. Man, Washoe Peak. Here's Washoe Peak. Man, this map is unbelievable, guys. Carson, trail to Carson. You can even see Hot Springs Hotel. These are steamer lines going between the different islands of the lake. Tahoe City, Lake Tahoe Hotel. Here's another steamer line. See, this is, remember we talked about the depth? They recorded in, this map's 1874. They recorded at 1525. It's been updated since then, 1645. They got about 100-foot difference. You know, that's okay. We'll forgive them. But certainly, I mean, man, just look how many. This is a great map. You know, I'm blown away by all this. Here's a wharf right here, right by the Nevada and California border. I'm just blown away by how much information is just. Listen, if you're a metal detector, man, I'd be going along this trail right here, Johnson's Pass, because this guy traversed, and it seems like this was a safe pass to go through, and I'm sure other travelers went through this pass. Also, even miners. I would look at Virginia City. I would look at this direct angle right here, this pathway right here, and metal detect the. I was about to curse, but I'd metal detect the hell out of this section right here. Because there were a lot of travelers who were going on recreational areas to Lake Tahoe right there. So I thought that was kind of cool. I hope you guys have enjoyed this map and the exploration of history in Lake Tahoe, California, and Nevada, Virginia City. I hope you guys have learned something. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love doing vintage maps and history. I do this all the time. I try to upload regularly. So please leave a comment below if you have any questions. Give me a like. Give me a share. Subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Everyone take care. Okay, bye now.